So we can't obviously let us show you a live demo of this. I think secretly Chris might be running this on his desktop, but this is going to be the new client. It's going to be a lot cleaner, we think, a lot more this generation. It would start out small and can expand, say on this example from the left to right. Like I mentioned before, same client for PC and Mac, no feature loss on the Mac side. There's going to be some nomenclature changes. Instead of contacts, you're going to have favorites. Instead of a history tab that just shows all of your call history, it's going to be basically all of your recent interactions, so calls, voicemail, IM. So it's a lot more conducive to today's collaboration environment, which is not just phone and telephony. It's going to be, again, one-click button, I can desktop share, one-click, I can instant message, one-click, I can call, and one pane of glass, I can see all my interactions. Instead of just doing calendar integration for call handling mode, there's going to be more an event integration or events integration out of your Outlook calendar. The ability to, instead of going into your web conference portal, which you have to do now to create conference calls, or Outlook, which is how we do it, you can create conference calls on the fly directly from the client, and that would be Meet Me conference. It's not the ad hoc, let's add a couple people and talk, but how do we set up a conference call. Photo integration with Active Directory or LinkedIn. We're not going to have a separate window for instant messaging. The desktop sharing piece isn't going to be as clunky. It's going to be nice. Four-way video call. So currently with ShoreTel, the professional licensing, you can do a one point-to-point video call. This is going to open it up to 4. Set up call handling modes, availability states. This is the one we really like. VPN-less access. So some of the core technology, whether it's residing in ShoreTel's cloud or on-premise, it's going to allow your users basically to be remote on internet connection and connect their communicator instead of having to set up a separate software-based VPN connection. And then the soft phone, and this is another one. We've always thought for a while we thought the ShoreTel soft phones were a little clunky. I think ShoreTel built some protocols in there that could have been updated a while ago. So this is redesigning the soft phone to use all the current SIP standards. So and if you look on the left-hand side here, you'll see, how it's laid out, an idea of how it's going to be laid out. There's all of your interactions. In the middle, your events, which is integrated with your Outlook calendaring, and et cetera. And this is where, if we were to expand, this is an example of how we can expand this, say, from the left to the right, where if someone was to click on the recents, it would show all the recent. You have a couple options. You can do all the voicemails, all the instant messaging conversations, all the phone calls, and let's say Chris selected Ed Wright, which was a voicemail that he missed, and then you could play the voicemail, forward it, do all the things you can do right now with communicator and voicemail, but then it can further expand out to additional interactions you can do on the fly right out of that screen. So you could click the camera, which it's grayed out in this particular picture, but that could maybe initiate a video call with Ed. You can initiate a phone call by clicking the big green call button, which I'm assuming you would have to do that before you would initiate the video call. And then you would have the kind of the 3 circles that are connected with the lines. That would be a desktop sharing session. And then we can add another participant to that. Meanwhile, doing all the instant messaging, et cetera. So again, it's kind of hard to describe. This isn't really for demo purposes. This is just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the communicator is going to look like.